carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To Kenny Galladay.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 35 on second down, Rivers breaks through the contact. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
4-yard line.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Breida, and he'll he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. 22 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Williams.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Williams.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Caught by Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They give the chop out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Chubb on the carry.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Nick Chubb.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make...
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. On the carry, it's Chubb. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
But it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pull it good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
The 18-yard line.
Ready? Right there to 3. Eight. Check 27.
Here's Newton, escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Seahawks 21, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rivers on the money, complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
Now Newton. Allen's got it complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the house.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots.
Newton's going to throw it. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Tonight.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin.